nigga like me, man, I love the game. I love the hustle, man. I be feeling like one of them ball-playing niggas, you know? Like Bird or Magic or something. Yeah, you know, a nigga got dough. A nigga could leave the league. But if I leave, the fans still gonna love me, man? I get love out here in Harlem, man. I done sold coke on these streets, man. Hash, weed, heroin. As long as niggas is feeling it, a nigga like me can hustle it. That's my gift in life, eh? You know? What? The fuck you laughing at, B?
You, man. Funny, man. You a hustling motherfucker, man. For real, baby. You fucking killing me, man.
Well, you know me, baby.
What's up, y'all? I had to come on here and say something. And before I start this one, I want to say this. If this does not apply to you, do not get in your feelings. Okay? Don't get in your feelings. This is not, I'm one of the ones, I love black women. I ain't got nothing bad to say. Well, I ain't gonna say I ain't got nothing bad to say. That'll be a lie. I got something bad to say about black men, black women. Yeah, we're not what we're supposed to be as a people. I'll agree to that. But what I'm saying is, what I'm about to say is not any personal jab at all black women. Okay? If this is not you, don't get in your feelings. Because what I'm about to say is really pretty bad. Like, as far as, we ain't gonna say pretty bad, it's just something that is typical of a lot of us, a lot of our black women. And somebody needs to say something. Somebody needs to blow the whistle on this shit. Because if not, we'll never get ahead. Never get ahead. You see what I'm saying? Never. Because I'm a proponent of intergenerational wealth, and I'm going somewhere with this. So stay with me. I know y'all like, what the hell is he talking about? Just listen to me. Just listen to me for 1 second. I'm in Facebook, right? I'm in this little group, and I don't know who, you know, I'm in this little group. I ain't gonna say the name, right? Derek Jackson put the post up, I guess, because I don't fuck with Derek Jackson, because I do think he go a little too hard simping. He simp way too hard. It's okay to support the black woman, but damn, Derek Jackson he on some other shit. He started off even-handed, but then he kind of just started going, every video is from a woman's perspective. I'm like, nigga, you don't believe that shit. Like, I really don't. Another thing, if he was like that, this nigga ain't even in a relationship, he ain't dating, something ain't right. Like, you the way you talking, but anyway, that's another video, right? But he put this post up, and he said he want to get everybody's opinion. Says, stop disrespecting these women and asking them to marry you with these 1 carat rings. Yes, 1 carat. Now, I don't know if y'all know, but a carat is running you about $1,500 to $2,000 just for 1 carat, right? 2 carats, I've seen 2 carats run up to damn near $5,000. I done seen it, easy. 48. 3, shit. 3, you could get damn near to $10,000 depending on the carat, the quality of the diamond, you know. It says if you cannot afford a 3 carat or better, and she said $3,500, you cannot afford a wife. It's bigger than being materialistic. It's about being able to see with your third eye. Don't hand me that conscious shit about your third eye. Don't do that. See with your third eye. Then she gonna say, it's about being able to read between the lines. Marriage is a business, whether y'all like it or not. Disney mess y'all heads up with this happily than ever phrase. You cannot start a business without some type of financial backing. What can we do for each other? If you don't have enough money to spend on an intimate object such as a ring, you are not ready to be investing in a business, i.e. marriage. Get back to the drawing board. Now, this is the problem with a lot of lies. The best ones always got some truth in them. Because I'll be the first person to tell you, when you get married, you need to have your financial game together. You need to be able, but see, this is some interesting shit now. Because let's really just digest this shit, or not digest, dissect. Damn, I'm what's wrong with me lately, man? I'm using the wrong words. And anyway, we're going to dissect this piece by piece. Now, if a woman is able to afford, a man is able to afford a $5,000 ring, should he get one? First of all, what is afford? So, because these people at De Beers, for those of you that don't know, I'm gonna give y'all a little history. And this is because I got into it with this chick under the post, and she kept going back and forth with me. And then the shit, when I explained myself, wasn't shit she could say. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my first post up. I'm gonna just read y'all what I said. Y'all know how I think. So I'm gonna just put y'all what I said. I said, a ring being needed for a marriage is only because the De Beers family ran an impressive ad campaign in the early 1920s. Since then, they have falsely overpriced diamonds, which are just as abundant as a piece of coal. She is not only ignorant, but she is demonstrating why she is not marriage material. She doesn't understand how much the average black man earns, as well as how wealth is truly earned. Now, one guy came under there and said, preach. So of course the sister comes in and she gets in her feelings. Now, y'all know I don't really read my Facebook posts. Now, let me explain a little bit more before this shit, because she came in and who said anything about race? I guess she thinking that a substantial amount of, I don't know, whites or other people from other races are marrying black. I'm sorry, that's just not the statistical fact. So when the original lady was talking, she's pretty much talking about black men. Now, this is why I think that's some bullshit, right? Because first of all, she said that, are you saying that the average black man is broke? Now, this is the thing. I didn't say that the average black man was broke. I said that to ask your man to give you a damn $4,000 or $5,000 ring is stupid. And saying you won't marry a guy unless he give you a $5,000 ring, that's some dumb shit. 1 carat, I done seen some nice 1 carat rings. So I'm sorry. If you need that type of ring, first of all, I'm gonna be real with you. Paying that kind of money for a damn ring, fuck that shit. Look, it's some things I just don't believe, I don't want to pay for. I don't want to pay expensive money for a ring. I don't want to pay expensive money for a damn wedding ceremony. I know people paying $20,000, $30,000 for a damn wedding ceremony and living in an apartment. I'm dead damn serious. Both of them living. I know people. How many of us have seen this shit before? Motherfuckers will save up in 12 months. They'll be engaged and they ask to go get a part-time job. They'll bust their ass, and in 12 months they'll have a $25,000 wedding. I'm like, damn. But then you ask these same motherfuckers, hey man, can you start a business? Can you pay your debt off? And here come all the long ass excuses as to why they can't do this and they can't do that because the white man this and the white man that. All I'm saying, people, is look, man, when I get married, the number one thing I'm going to do, we're going to sit down, we're going to draw a budget. This is what we're going to live off of. This is how much we're going to save. This is the plan. This is what we're going to do with it. This is where we're going. That's how you move with shit. We're going to pay our debt off. Fuck a damn $5,000 ring. See, that's why. See, let me tell you something, man. Black people have an average net worth of $11,000, and quite frankly, if you adjust for the family car, it's $1,400 damn dollars. And your ass up here talking about buying a ring that's worth 3 times your damn net worth. You do that shit, you dumb as hell. You dumb. I'm sorry, that's stupid. And I guarantee that chick talking that shit ain't got no damn net worth, don't own no businesses or nothing, talking about she want a man to buy her ass a $5,000 ring. Well, your ass gonna stay single. And I'm gonna be honest with you, this is part of the reason a lot of brothers aren't getting married. And I think it's detrimental to our community, because I do think that marriage is by far it allows you to build wealth. It provides stability, a lot of shit. And if your woman is mindful of that shit, if she's really like the Proverbs 31 woman, go back and read Proverbs 31, please. Please go read it. It talks about, look, man, she was flipping houses. She was flipping land. She brought wealth into the house. She didn't take. This chick, when I read that post, this chick showed me one thing. She will be a pariah economically. Every time you get with her ass, I guarantee she ain't got no money, no savings. Look how she talking. You think I'm finna spend my savings on some dumb shit? I'm not finna spend my savings on no damn $5,000, $6,000 ring. I mean, I can see 1,500, you know, something like that, but 5,000, 6,000? And I'll be completely honest with you. I really don't like paying that much money. Once I found out that a ring is about as abundant as a piece of coal, you know how easy it is? Go outside and dig up a piece of coal. That shit easy to do. Diamonds are, they suppress the price of diamonds, the De Beers family. Every time, go watch that movie, Blood Diamond. They take diamonds and they put them in, they store them in a vault. Why? Because that creates scarcity. If you know about economics, the more scarce something is, the more valuable it is. Simple and plain. Diamonds go, that's why diamonds are, it's like charging a motherfucker for a piece of quartz or a piece of limestone or some shit. Like, we just don't look at it like that because we don't look at limestone as being worth anything because it's everywhere. So are diamonds. We just don't know that shit because we're not out here digging in the ground looking for shit like that. So we think, well, damn, man, you cheap. No, look, let me tell you something. This is how you win, sisters. Any sisters listening, this is how you win. And I'm putting you up on some game. You come at a man like, look, I don't need you to get me no damn $5,000 ring. Let's take this money. Better yet, let's get look, you got rings for 500. Better yet, get a fake one. Far as I'm concerned, because to me, most people ain't damn jewelers anyway. You got some good ass fake rings you can get for like $150, $200. Will nobody ever know? And by the time they figure out, fuck it, because most people ain't gonna stand around and look. And if they do, so what? I'd rather do that and have a bank account full of money where we can go ahead and do some shit and make some moves. To me, that is the of utmost importance to me, is being able to make substantial moves financially to put you and yours in a good financial position. But how you gonna do that shit when every damn time you turn around, they spending all the damn money? And I'm sorry, a lot of sisters are bad with money. I'm just call that shit out like they are. Like, from my past experience, most chicks I know, you get their ass a lot of money, a good job, they bad with money. Most of them are very bad with money. Very bad. Now I'm gonna tell you how I know that's true. Let's look at this. The average American is living paycheck to paycheck. I'm not just talking about blacks, white, black, everybody. Women are by far the biggest consumers in any community. Why? I'm giving y'all some real facts right here. Why is a woman the biggest consumer? Because she's spending her money and her man money. 9 times out of 10. How do I know? Because I know y'all like, oh, that's bullshit. Okay. Women are supposedly making 70 cents on the dollar. That's a lie, but they're supposedly making 75 cents, 74 cents on the dollar to what a man makes. Why is it when you go to the mall, every damn store, 85% of the stores are geared towards women? Because they're the biggest consumers. They like Pac-Man. You remember Pac-Man when you was little? When I was little, he used to play Pac-Man. He would eat all the little pellets and shit. Like, you just you just go through, he eating all the damn pellets. That's how that shit go when it come to money, man. Like, if you get paid, and by the time you get your check, you still ain't got no money in the bank. You living on every dollar you got. Look, this is medicine. I'm not shitting on all black women. I'm not shitting on anybody in particular. You see what I'm saying? But I just think that this whole this shit, it's like trying to, somebody tell you, hey man, we finna run a race, right? So you run the race, and then you get to the starting line, you finna run, they shoot the little cap gun or whatever it is, and you start trying to run. But the problem is your ass got a damn 50-pound dumbbell in each arm, in each hand, and you trying to run. You got 100 pounds dead weight. And I'm sorry, sisters, you don't want to be that dead weight to your man. Because I'm going to tell you something. Any man that has a warrior mindset, that's out here trying to build, that has that intergenerational wealth, and he's thinking along those lines, that's a quality brother. And if he quality, because he understands, he accepts, that's what men do. They accept responsibility for their community. Part of accepting that, because I've been on men a lot, but part of accepting that responsibility is making fiscally conservative and wise decisions. You don't do dumb shit. You ride cars that's 15, 20 years old if you can. I don't give that's it. Like, I ride a car, a 97 Buick. If you can ride that bitch will start and run, ride that bitch till the wheels fall off. Don't be buying no cars. Don't be going out here paying full price for shit if you can. And I'll be damned if you pay $5,000, $6,000 for a ring. Shit, if I'm gonna pay $5,000, $6,000 for a ring, what the hell you think the wedding gonna cost? Shit, I seen weddings Well, folks will pay that for the ring and then turn around and shit. The dress alone will run you $2,000 just for the dress. And the damn cake be $1,000. Come on, man. That shit's stupid. That shit's stupid. I'm sorry. Especially when most marriages are ending in divorce. Guys, a lot of black men are afraid of this shit because they see this shit. They do the math. I done talked to a lot of brothers. They do the math on a lot of other shit. Like they do the math on, well, damn, man. I mean, I want to get married, but I'm talking about the financial, and I'm not talking about my own personal, anybody's personal situation. If anybody hears this, don't take that shit the wrong way. I'm just talking about in general. A lot of brothers, they look at this shit and they weigh the cost. And they say, man, damn, I love this sister, but shit, man, I mean, she got bad credit. And ain't no lie, there's a lot of brothers out here with bad credit too, because they trying to get a car and get some rims and shit, trying to show off for the woman. Or they struggling too. The average black man makes $38,000 a year, and she asking for this brother to put up 10% of his gross for a ring. Is that fiscally responsible? Is that intelligent? That's dumb as fuck, man. Think about it. A person that makes $70,000 a year, what they bringing home? About 50? You want them to pay $7,000 for a ring? I mean, just think about that shit. Somebody bringing home $50,000 a year, spending $7,000. I mean, that's what, about nine something change every week, every Friday, and you gonna spend $7,000. You know how long it would take him to, if he started from zero, to save up to buy that damn ring? That would be as if he's not paying any light, gas. He would have to save up for years for that damn near over a year for that shit, man. If you talking about not paying light, gas, water, rent, yeah, he could pay that shit in 7 weeks. See how long it would take? 7 weeks take home. That's how much he got to pay just to get her ass to marry him. Get the fuck out of here. That's stupid. That's dumb. I'm sorry. Like, and then the chick come back. Let me show you what she said. Like, this the shit I'm talking about. She said, who said anything about race? Are you saying that the average black man is broke? See, that's the problem. I'm gonna be honest with you. $38,000 isn't technically broke. Like, that's not, I mean, it could be depending on, I mean, you ain't balling, but that's not, I'm gonna put it like this. I know plenty of people that are killed for a job making close to $40,000 a year. I know people, I'm from Montgomery. I know people ain't making that. I'm sorry. So 40,000 is not like wealthy by no stretch, but that's the average. So I came back, I said the average black man earns around 38 a year, according to blackdemographics.com. She's saying that a man should spend 10% of his gross annual income. Yeah, that is extremely ignorant. Most black men are turning away from marriage, and it's comments like this that are fueling this. I understand that it is statistically more difficult to build intergenerational wealth when you are not married and have a baby mama. But comments like this almost make it worthwhile. Like, you see what I'm saying? Because when you single, it's actually harder. Because if you single and you got kids, it's actually harder because the government got their hands in your pocket. If you got your son and you coming home every day to him, you ain't got to pay $800 a month, $700 or $1,000, depending on what you make. You ain't got to pay that. So that's more money you can use to actually building a business. It's actually easier if you're married. But when you talking dumb shit like what she said, motherfucker don't want to, I wouldn't fool what I asked. She talking about it's a business. It is a business. And you are a bad investment. With some dumb shit like that, if you trying to be all logical and analytical, why can't you be logical and analytical? She talking about an intimate object. Like, fuck that. That's stupid. Intimate object. What about if I'm gonna cheat on you? That's what matters. What really matters in marriage? What was black folks doing before 1920? Were we buying rings then? In fact, we couldn't even afford a $5,000 ring within the last 30 years. Most black people couldn't afford a damn $5,000 ring, $6,000 ring. This is the shit I'm talking about. Damn. She said, I said also, given that one can cite factual information demonstrating that the diamond market is falsely suppressed and most women still don't give a damn, speaks to why average household net worth is around $1,400 after adjusting with the family car. Whites hold an average of net worth of almost 100 times their black counterparts. The obsession with mindless, idiotic consumerism is why blacks will continue to be doormats of America. Until we overcome our addiction to consuming what others produce, we will always struggle. Here she go. So what are you saying? So I'm sorry. So what does that have to do with marriage? Are you saying the average black man isn't husband material? Like, hell no, I wasn't saying the black man isn't husband material. I'm saying this stupid ass chick that in that original post ain't wife material, because she thinks that it's a business to the extent that I need to buy a $6,000 ring. Like, how many black people? Okay, let's make that shit. They say 1 month of your salary, right? A month's salary. So, how many black people per year are making? Let's say she's talking about a $5,000 ring. So let's say how many black people are making $5,000 a month. That's $60,000. The average white person makes $64,000. So, I mean, black people we just economically, you don't know what the fuck you're talking. I've heard some people say the ring should be 2 months' salary. That's what De Beers and all. Watch these commercials. They tricking this shit out of folks, making an ass out of us. She said the average black man is capable of doing anything to overcome any obstacle. This is just another poor excuse to remain content. I'm up here talking about wealth. I'm talking about building intergenerational wealth. And she thinks that I'm content because I'm talking about, you see the ignorance of that shit? I'm just being honest, sisters. Listen, don't fuck with, look, this dumb, stupid ass shit she just said. She thinks that I'm saying you're being, I'm gonna read this shit. I'm gonna just keep reading, because this shit, I can't even put this shit into words, really. I'm excited, sorry. It says, I'm wondering, what does this information have to do with my question, sweetie? So I asked her this, and I said, I'm talking about building wealth, and you think I'm saying that being fiscally responsible is somehow equivalent to quote unquote being content? I'm gone. This is the shit I'm talking about. Like, I mean, she thinks that I'm saying that you're being content if you try to build some wealth. Did you see that shit? No, being content, I guess she's likening being content to me going and taking my damn money and all my savings and cleaning it out to buy a damn $5,000-$6,000 ring. I actually make most, so for me, she want me to buy a damn what? A $14,000-$15,000 ring? Get the fuck out of here. I'll be a dead nigga before I pay $15,000 for a ring. You get that shit out of my cold dead hand. Ain't no way in hell I pay that type of money. That don't mean I'm some trifling sorry ass nigga. That don't mean I'm not content and I don't want nothing for life. In fact, if you want something, you won't spend your damn money. If you want something in life, that's what that means. Damn. I mean, this shit is really easy to decipher. Why in the fuck? Like, you wonder why motherfuckers is broke and struggling. You wonder why black people, they had a story a while ago saying that the average black woman's net worth is $5. Look at this shit she's saying. You see why? I think they were shitting on black women. I don't really believe that, but they actually said that shit. They shitting on y'all because I'm sorry, but a lot of women are dumb to spend this type of fucking money. You stupid, okay? Any woman that think like that needs to stay the fuck away from me, and you need to stay away from any man because you're gonna fuck his life up. You're gonna have him broke. And I'm being honest. I remember when I had a lot of money, I was flipping houses and shit. You go you go places and shit. Like, I remember I went to certain hours out the country, and when you got a lot of money, you get around a woman and she don't give a fuck, a woman will break your ass. They will break your ass. You can have 70, 80,000 liquid cash in the bank. She don't give a fuck. She gonna spend every dime, and she thinks she's entitled to that shit. I'm sorry. Like, it's a lot of women out there like that. Not every woman. But the women that ain't usually are in a committed relationship or married. They are. But the women that got dudes that's out here like that, all they gonna get is some hard dick. Cause ain't no way in hell I date you. You can't date a woman like that. You can't. She got that mindset. That means I can go take her ass out to eat and spend $300-$400, and she probably won't even say thank you. She think I'm supposed to do that shit cause she got a fat ass. This is the problem, man. This is why we have problems in our relationships as black people, because of dumbass chicks like this right here. And I blame her parents for not teaching her ass the value of $1. She don't understand that shit. Why would I spend $5,000-$6,000 on a damn stupid ass trick piece of damn a rock out the damn ground? That's all that shit is. You out your damn mind. I can't stand stupid motherfuckers like this. Sorry. I had to let this shit flow today. Like, that was just ignorant on so many levels. Sorry. Now, y'all have a good day. By the way, let me add one more thing. What's the word? I want to add some nuance or a few caveats. This is the thing. I don't have a problem with paying for a ring. I don't. I really don't. But I feel as though you should allow the man to pick the ring he wants to buy. If he wants to buy you, of course he's gonna try to buy something. If he love your ass, he's gonna try to get you something nice, right? That's just, I'm in traffic, so I figure what the fuck, I keep talking a little bit. But I'm like, okay, so if he cares for the woman, he's gonna buy her something nice. But nice is relative. Under $2,000 is a nice ring. You know, maybe 24, 25. That's top of the line to me. If you going north of that, is really, and I'm not trying to brag, but I can probably buy a damn $6,000, $7,000. I probably could if I want. I would cry. I would look at me. I would sit around. It'll probably ruin the damn marriage because I'd be sitting around staring at it like, I can't believe I paid that much money. It ain't got. And so what? Look at what we are now. Look at what we are in society. A lot of chicks now think that it means you love them more because you bought them a ring that they can go look at me, girl. Look at me, girl. Look at y'all bitches ain't on my level, girl. Look at here, girl. He bought me a $6,000 ring, girl. Look at it. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Your ass wound up fucked up in the game. The nigga cheating on you, he leave you. That's the shit that matter. When you start talking about an investment, this is why I do understand marriage being a business to a certain extent. Because see, I'm go back and look at the second video I did, Traits of a Good Black Man. And in that video, I spoke about having a vision and a plan and wanting to build and thinking about the children and your grandchildren. And that's how a person who has a intergenerational mindset thinks. That's the foundation of really, understanding that marriage is for that purpose, rearing children. Now, of course, marriage is not just about that. It's about companionship and love. And I believe in all that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I do. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, but at the same time, you need to be sober minded. And when you're going into it, that person needs to understand, at least demonstrate that they have that when you come like that they're going to at least follow or try to get on board. Because I don't blame a woman. When you single and y'all not married, you do what you want to do with your money. But I'm gonna tell you, guys a lot of times look at a woman's financial, how she handles money. And they're thinking, okay, are we gonna get together? If we're gonna get together, and I'm not saying that, look, man, if you meet somebody in this crazy ass world and y'all click on a lot of levels and shit, talk to them. Y'all see that's therein, a man should make these decisions way on anyway. He said, okay, well, how do you, but see, you can't talk to a woman about her money too tough, because that's the fastest way to get cussed out. It really is. You want to get cussed out quick? Ask a sister what she do with her money. None of your goddamn business what I do with my money. You know how sisters are. So you got to be careful. You got to be y'all got to be been intimate a couple of times. I hate to say it like that, but you got to be really had some sort of connection with this woman by the time you start talking about, her spending habits, and she's actually willing and humble enough to let you really upgrade her on that. But see, in order to upgrade a woman, your shit got to be crisp. So I do feel the sister, but she got the wrong purpose. See, because she talking that shit, she only got part of it right. She only got part of it right. And I'll be honest with you, the picture from the original chick, she was beautiful. So she gonna probably fuck somebody's life up because she thinks she got all the damn answers. Is she humble enough? Okay, marriage is a business at the same time. Okay, fine. She said these Disney movies got y'all fucked up. Okay, agreed. Are you humble enough to sit there and let your man upgrade you and say, baby, look, I got $50,000 in the bank. Why do I need to go spend, I don't know, 10% of my savings when I can go start a business? I can start. Look, man, it's Christmas time. I'm gonna give y'all, and I know y'all like what this got to do with this, but I'm gonna add a nugget in this. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I've mentioned this before. the easiest way right now to make some money is to take your ass to the mall and do what they call a kiosk. You buy the kiosk. Kiosks right now, usually for the month of December, they double the price. So kiosks might run you about $3,000, because it's usually $1,500. You gotta have some insurance. Then you go to what they call the America's Mart up here in Atlanta, or you could go to the Magic Show in Vegas, and you find you a purse distributor. Some purses go for about $6, $7. I probably mentioned this in a video before. Then you take those purses and you go in the month of December, you just get somebody to sit there, you keep a running inventory, how many you got, and you just sell them motherfuckers, right? That's what I could do with $5,000. See what I'm saying? That's how my mind popped. That's how I think. I'm thinking like that. I could take that $5,000, $6,000, and I was talking the other day about a land bank. Go buy a fucking house. You think I'm finna pay that kind of money? Somebody want a house and won't sell $8,000. You could do that shit. You think I'm finna go? That dude, when I did that tax lien video, Dave Anderson, we went out to Clayton County. Not Clayton. What county was it? Gwinnett County. I went to the Gwinnett County Courthouse and I bought a property for him. He was on the phone, and I bought a property for him. I paid $8,500. The amount of money that they want for these rings, that she thinks somebody need to pay for a ring. She's saying $3,500. Shit, 3 carats, $3,500. Yeah, you might can find that. It's gonna be some damn cloudy ass diamonds. I'm just keeping it a buck. You want quality diamonds? Cause she talking about quality because it's an intimate object. How you see that's in there? See this shit I'm talking about. Think about that shit. You buy some cloudy ass diamonds, that shit ain't gonna go up in value like quality diamonds would. If that's what she really trying to say, she don't even know what the fuck she talking about, and she doesn't even know enough about diamonds to understand. You do not buy cloudy ass diamonds and expect them to appreciate in value like the diamonds would if you bought a damn $7,000, $8,000 ring. That would actually appreciate faster because you actually bought a more clear, crystal clear diamond. I'm not a jeweler, but I know enough about diamonds to know you buy some cheap ass diamonds, that shit gonna be the same, if not less, than what you paid for it. I'm gonna give you a good example. What's his face? There was a show with Lil Wayne's baby mom, Rajane's mom. What's her name? Toya Carter. She married that guy named Memphis Hits. Anyway, they got a divorce. When they was getting a divorce, they brought a jeweler in to price the actual diamond watches that he had bought. One of the watches he actually paid like $25,000, $30,000 for. The other watch he paid $25,000, $30,000 for, but the one watch was like a quality watch. Like it was real diamonds. So it actually held value and actually came up a little bit. The other watches back, when everybody's wearing them fruity stones and shit, different colors and shit like that, he had a couple of those watches. So when he did that, the guy came in and told him, man, this is worth, I think it was like $2,000 or $3,000. It was real cheap, like ridiculously cheap. Almost, he said, man, I paid $15,000, $20,000 for this. Like, no, man, it's not worth that. So you got to be careful when you buy. Most people don't know this shit. Like they think, okay, well, I buy diamonds, it's going to appreciate in value. That's like saying every house is going to always go up in value. I'm from Montgomery. You could buy a house for $20,000 10 years ago. In them same neighborhoods, them houses are $20,000 right now. Property, I know they say real estate always goes up, but the housing bubble taught us different, didn't it? They say the average appreciation of the house in Montgomery is 4%. So I didn't want to go off on a tangent, but this is what I'm trying to say. She, quite frankly, will get you fucked up because she thinking business. That right there speaks to the level of ignorance. She thinks she finna go buy some cloudy diamonds for $3,500, 3 carats. No, I'm gonna have to probably pay 10 for it to retain value. I will, right? I mean, let's just be real. So what can I do with $10,000? Like I said, I went to Clayton County and for $8,500, we bought a tax property. If you go through a land bank, one of my subs, shout out to him or her, I didn't even remember their name, but they say they went and listened to the video and went and looked at the states that have land banks, and they're gonna start buying property next year in tax season. That's smart shit. So when you start talking about marriage being a business, are you a helpmeet? See, that's what a helpmeet is. Or are you a burden? You see, if I'm in that analogy where I was talking about people running a race, are you someone who's gonna help me be able to run faster? Or are you someone that's gonna slow me down and make sure I lose the damn race? Or worse yet, I don't even finish the damn race because I'm so damn tired, I pass out. You see what I'm saying? So I'm sorry, miss me with that shit talking about, This is a business. And I sometimes, man, some ignorant shit you hear on Facebook and stuff, you just kind of like ignore. But I don't know, I just got in that mood because I really done pulled back from on Facebook because I used to get into it with people all the time over a little different shit. Because I see all these damn social justice warriors in my timeline all the time and standing up there with their fist on and shit. Like, I'm tired of them type of niggas. So I would go back and forth with them because I'm about practicality, not emotions and, moral victories and shit. I don't fuck a moral victory. Let's get a real victory. Let's get something tangible, people. So you start talking like that, black folks getting their feelings quick. Who do you think you are? This, that. I mean, So I mean, that's just that. But that's why that shows how fucked up we are, people. I mean, when you got a woman saying some shit like that, and she doesn't understand that was by far the most ignorant shit you could possibly ever say. She actually, and that shit went viral. So she actually has deterred herself from getting married. Now, the only thing that may save her is if she built a certain way. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Niggas will put up with a lot of bullshit from a woman with a fat ass and a pretty face. They will. But if you're a nigga that really want to keep your money and live a peaceful life and don't have no shit, and you want to actually live past 60, you gonna stay away from motherfuckers like that. They got that mindset. Cause she talking like she really deep, like she knows some shit. That means she got an ego. And that means she probably got a smart ass mouth too. See, we men deduce a lot of shit from a lot of shit that you do on social media. When you could be finer than a motherfucker. You could have a fat ass. I don't want to go on your damn phone. I don't want to go on your Instagram and see you in your panties in the bathroom. But to a lot of these chicks, that attention is like money. I did a video called Social Media Currency. It is, man. It's like money to a lot of these chicks. I remember, what's her name? Melissa Ford and Buffy the Body did an interview, and they were talking about how they were doing videos and getting $5,000, $6,000 a video. And then you had chicks like Superhead come in the game. And, because there was a chick named Katoy from Atlanta. She was in I Like the Way You Move. Chicks was making money doing videos. That was the video girl was a real hustle. And it was actually a glamorous lifestyle. Melissa Ford actually made a decent living doing that shit for some years. And then here come the social media came into play. MySpace and all that shit came in. Facebook and Instagram. And chicks started doing the shit for free because they like attention. I heard Chris Brown say this in a freestyle a couple of weeks. It's some celebrity challenge he did or something. He did a little rap. He was like, y'all niggas paying for pussy, but I get it for free when I come to the strip club. See, and I'm not condoning stripping. I damn sure ain't condoning prostitution. But what I am saying is, if you're gonna be a hoe, get paid. And if you're gonna be on the internet doing some stupid shit like that, you hoeing to me. So that's how guys look at it. It's certain reasons why guys treat certain women a certain way. If you got ratchet, raunchy looking ass photos, you're gonna get treated a certain way. If you bad with money and you gotta, but then now it's one thing to be bad with money. It's another thing where a nigga can't sit you down and talk to you and say, hey, I understand you like doing this and doing that, but how about this or how about that? Let's see if we can save our money or we can do this, because if we do this, like Dave Ramsey talks about, you got to live like no one else so you can live like no one else. Meaning, one day when you stop, you don't do the dumb shit that everybody else do, then you'll realize that. One of the best things you can do, go on, you're on YouTube right now probably. Go on YouTube and look at Dave Ramsey videos. Listen to his videos where people get debt free. Look at the shit these white folks doing. You wonder why they run circles around us financially? Look at the shit they do. You have people with a household income of 65, 70 calling Dave Ramsey, we're debt free. They do the little freedom. They do the little thing, I'm used to Dave Ramsey, so you probably think it's weird what I'm saying, but go check it out. You see what I'm talking about. They played a little Braveheart snippet because these people are doing what they're supposed to do. I used to listen to that shit all day, every day. Taking care of what, financial stuff, man, that you got to take care of. That's more important. So when you start talking about it's a business, at the end of the day, if and when the marriage doesn't make it, your assets together can be equivalent to if you do the shit right. Look, if you marry right You can marry like making $65,000, $70,000. Y'all marry right by the time you 45. Say you get married at 25. By the time you 45, you marry the right way. Look at that guy Ben Shapiro that I got on my channel. Go look at Ben Shapiro, Jewish guy. He has a bunch of videos. He married his wife at like 27, 28. She's doing her clinicals right now. Lately, she's on her clinicals. She's pretty much gonna be a doctor. He's Jewish. He went to Harvard. He's a Harvard, I think he majored in economics. He writes blogs and stuff. He's a multi-millionaire. He already said he's a 1%er. His wife's a doctor. If you marry right, it can do a lot of shit for you. It just can. If you marry right, that's if. If you don't, then it won't do a lot of shit for you. So that just goes to show you, man, like, getting with the right person can help you in so many different ways. So, I mean, that's the question that people have to ask themselves. Like when you with somebody, because think about it, they say 2 incomes, you can live just as easily, especially if y'all don't got no kids. If y'all don't got no kids, y'all get married. You know how easy it is? You got to pay for a 1-bedroom regardless, single or married. You're going to have to pay for your bed where you live at. So you got to pay for that. You got to pay for a lot of shit. Financially, it just seems to be better off for you individually if you marry someone and you're able to take that money as a team, pay each other's debt off, every week. Think about it. I'm finna do the math and I'm gonna end this video. Like, okay, you got I got, I'm just throw a number out. Like, let's say I make 100,000, right? Just hypothetically, I'm just throwing it. I ain't gonna take it that high because let's say I make 50,000 and my girl, she makes 70, right? But together we make $120,000 household income. Per week, $120,000 per year divided by 52. I'm always winding up doing math. So $2,200 a week is what that is before taxes. You're looking at about $1,700 take home, somewhere in there, roughly. $1,800 somewhere. Let's say $1,800. So you bring home $1,800 every Friday. Every 2 weeks, y'all bring home $3,600 to that house. Y'all married, right? Say she got student loans about $25,000. You got student loans about $15,000. So y'all got like $40,000, right? You go get your apartment. You do everything. You put everything in right. How much y'all gonna live off of. So out of that, you guys decide, hey, we're gonna both try to live off. I'm gonna make it realistic. $2,700. That means y'all saving roughly about $900 every 2 weeks. So every month y'all putting down about $1,800. 18 times 12. Shit, I don't have to do the math when I'm driving. But let's say 18 times 10 is 1,800. I mean 18,000. So another 3,600. $21,600 is what you pretty much will have per year. Years fly by. So in 3 years, y'all have $60-something liquid cash that y'all can either go put down on a house. 3 years living in an apartment. That's not hard, man. You got people that do that shit all the time. And $2,700 is spending 75% of your money, man. I'm only giving y'all 25% actually that you really spending on something else, that you really, that you saving. And then of course you got tax returns. If you finagle it right, you might could actually get some tax returns, or one of y'all get a part-time job. Whatever. You could probably save $25,000, $30,000 a year in that scenario. Both of y'all could. But that's if y'all come together as a team. Now, what if y'all got a 5-year plan? And you say, hey man, we're gonna buy a so-and-so franchise. We gotta have $130,000. We're gonna buy a Boston market. I'm just throwing out, I know it probably costs more than that, but I'm just saying, you find a couple of franchises to get in. Subway, I think Subway is 40. So in 3 years, you guys buy 3 Subways. You find 3 locations, you put out 3 Subways. I think they're cheap to get in, but let's say I think they gross 40. So I think after expense they net 40. So after 3 years, now you're netting $40,000 a year per location. And y'all got 3 of them. So now y'all done doubled your damn money. You see what I'm saying? 5 years. You just 30 years old. See what I'm saying? You see how quick and easy you could become wealthy Now, y'all can pop out a baby, you know, but shit, let's say you do pop out that baby. You know what I'm saying? That you making 50,000 at 25, you gonna be making 50,000 at 30? Shit, what type of career you got? You probably by the time you're 30, you might be making 80. And she probably making 90 or something. Y'all probably making, so your household income then shot up. That's why white people, they do this shit and they get wealthy. Because then they go get a mortgage. They buy a house, right? And they pay that bitch off. So they all of a sudden, by the time that kid get ready to go to college, they could go to school debt free because the parents can go easily pull out $100,000 to pay for the child's education because they done paid their house off, and they probably bought a house in a nice area because the first 5 years they saved up $50,000, $60,000. So they buying a $400,000 house at 30 years old. And next thing you know, they in a better situation. So that's all I wanted to say. But that's how people get ahead, man. That's how they get ahead. They make smart choices with their money. That's why you get left. So that's it. So that shit that chick was talking on that post is just yet another example, shining example as to why black people get left behind financially. Thank you.
Come caress my saddened heart, my sunrise and my darkest dreams. All my hostilities tamed when you kiss me. Come into my darkened room. Come where I'm waiting. I'm waiting here just to please you. All I want is you. All I want is you. Love on me. All I want is you. All I want is you. All I want is you. To love on me. All I want is you. Don't nobody hold me. Don't nobody kiss me the way you do. Nobody, don't nobody hold me. Don't nobody kiss me the way you do. Nobody. Not a day goes by that I don't burn for you.